All right, ladies and gentlemen of the 1/18 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community. I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the Gi Joe Classified 60th Anniversary Action Soldier. I'm sorry, that's a lot. That's a lot to say. But I know you're wondering, like, oh, am I crossing the line and going to the classified line? No, not happening. But what ended up happening was I did see this particular soldier being released, and it's been all the talk lately. And I really like that soldier. However, we're not getting that for 1/18 scale line. So what I decided to do was use these parts and make my own. So with that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing that I notice is that particular soldier was released with two head sculpts, one being a Caucasian male and the other being a black male. Unfortunately, in the 1/18 scale line, they haven't gotten that far yet. We haven't seen I've only seen one black male head sculpt that was wearing a balaclava. So since I don't have that, and I'm not trying to paint any of that, doing eyes and eyebrows and stuff, I'm not doing that. So I just went with a different head sculpt just to, change it up a bit. So for starters, this figure is probably closest to what I can come to create that figure. But you notice that figure had like really dark brown web gear and different pouches and stuff. So let's recreate that by, first and foremost, I'm going to give him a brown holster. And I'm going to give him some brown patches, or them rather, some brown patches to kind of get this to come together. I'm sorry, I went vertical for a second. But anyway, patches are in place, or pouches rather. Got that brown holster going. And behind the scenes, I went on and put together how I would like my web gear to be. So there's just a couple things. Let's go ahead and put that on him. So now we got that web gear on him. And, got some grenades, some pouches. A little brown on tan action going on here. Let's give him a gun. We'll put that on him in a second. And we got to give him a helmet. So this helmet is very different from the one that was offered with the action soldier. But I like this one more than what that soldier had. So I'm going to use this one. So stay tuned. All right. So far he is coming along. Now, well, I gave him bullets, or I'm sorry, a gun, and I gotta get him a assault rifle, and the web gear is on, but I haven't clipped it on. I just want to put it here for show, just to show you guys what it looks like. So, I'm sorry. So we have completed them for the most part. This guy did a little bit different because, I think I still have these pouches, but I'd have to pull them off of other figures, and I don't want to do that. And I kind of like him being a little different. So he's got a green holster, and he's got this green pouch. But ultimately, they're fairly similar. And like he's got that skeleton on his face there. Really cool. I'm a firm believer in, if something is not offered to you, then you should go create it yourself. And I used here all Marauders parts. And these are all Marauders weapons. All of this stuff can be purchased on their website. And yeah, just saw that 60th anniversary um, uh, classified infantry soldier, and I thought it would be cool to have him in my collection as a 118 scaled figure, modern, and yeah, I think I've done that. So, I mean, some of the pros and cons here is that it's going to take a little work for me to get everything that soldier had, but for the most part, I'm good with this. I can't find good backpacks. I want a big backpack like what the classified version has, but I have one. I'm gonna have to paint it, and hopefully when I paint it, I'll have pictures. I'll put up pictures in time for this video to come out. Also, I have a 50 cal on a tripod that I can give to him to further it along, and I also have camo. I have camo. I'm sorry, camo pattern cloth that I can use to make a cloak for him. Your boy can sew, but I mean, that's not really a big part of what I wanted out of this figure anyway. Because if I was going to do any cloth pattern, it would be a ghillie suit or some kind of covering. Because yeah, it would be cool to have a sniper. So before we head out of here, let's do a quick 360. There's their weapons. They're built up in the front. They got holsters and sidearms, but in the back, he doesn't have much. I'm going to give more pouches, maybe a knife here and there. Nothing's glued down yet. Once I figure out how I want them to actually be kitted up, once I figure that out, I'll glue them down and glue the parts on. I decided to give him a knuckle knife. He's got his holster. He's got a couple more things on his back. And like I said, I want to get some proper backpacks to bring the figure together. And pretty much, what do you think about this guy? And what do you think about the classified infantry soldier? Would you like to see him in a 118 scale form? Would you like to put them together? Like I said, I got all these parts from Marauders, and I'm actually really happy with these. I'm actually really excited about being able to put them together. So with that being said, get in the comments. Let me know how you feel about these. Let me know if you're going to create any on your own. If you have any questions or comments, feel free, put them down below. I'll get to them at my earliest convenience. All right? Peace. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.